Red VTV's instant fan reaction supported by A-Star Recruitment for the 2019 season, as Saints have fell to a 23-22 golden point defeat here at Ealing Trailfinders to the London Broncos. And it has to be said, the better team won.
Yeah, kept the structure all game. Didn't allow us to pull them apart. I don't think we actually looked like we were going to pull them apart. You can't argue with the result.
Yeah, I think I said when it went to 22-all and it went to golden point, London didn't deserve to come away with nothing from that game. And as it was, Saints got first possession in golden point extra time. And what was Louis doing? Offloading, second tackle, and on our own 20. Obviously, the minute that decision gets given and a knock-on gets given, London third tackle, pop it over.
Yeah,
this is one of those, and it's a crapshoot. Is that the word? It was a good shot.
Yeah.
That put him over, but Saints, I think, maybe thought after the first 10 minutes when they raced into that 12-point lead, thought they may have gone away at a cancer, and after that we just lost the structure completely.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, obviously quite a few changes have been made to the team today. It's weird the direction and the leadership kind of was missing, I think. We got the 12-point lead, we looked good for it, but after that, intensity dropped. I think it's fair to say. I don't think we it
was an attack. I thought defensively, defensively for 35 minutes, we were essentially spot on. And then inexperience maybe showing led to the first London try. Jack Wellsby took a high bomb really well, 20 metres from his own line, and just needs to take the tackle, and he's looking for an offload in at that point still dry conditions, but you could see he was desperate to offload the ball instead of just taking the tackle and handed it straight to Ryan Morgan to score.
And someone who stood with me said to me, these are the type of games that Jack Wellsby can afford to make mistakes in.
Yeah.
And I said,
no.
I said, he can, as long as they don't cost us. You're not going to blame that defeat on Jack Wellsby at all.
No.
You're not. But it's little things, and it's throughout
but the learning
team.
curves, you need to have him in the team, making those mistakes for him to learn.
Correct. But that's it. It was throughout the team that we made mistakes. It wasn't just kind of one-out errors. The whole team just looked disjointed today.
Yeah. Listen, we said in the week, we're going to make 4 or 5 changes. We should that 17 that we put out there today should have still had well enough to win that game.
Yeah.
But as it was, if we lose the game, which we have, we can afford to do it. We've earned our right. Justin Holbrook has earned the right to be able to make those changes, knowing that even in defeat today, we're still 4 points clear at the top of the table, with a better points difference than Warrington.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of people already on social media saying Holbrook's been arrogant with the changes. It's not the actual personnel who has cost us that game. It's mistakes, penalties, errors. That's what's cost us the game. Yeah. Not the actual personnel. Not Jack Wellsby playing instead of Lachlan Coote.
We put a worse 17 out than that against Catalan at home and put 50 on them.
Yeah.
There was errors from Saints, probably from experienced players. Listen, Kevin Agama had one in the second half early on.
He should have taken it right in front of me. Yeah.
Should have took it right in front. He had the line gaping and knocked on, and it was individual errors from a number of players today. That said, it keeps Leeds in a relegation dogfight.
I was going to say that was my second point. Saints are keeping things interesting at the top and the bottom of the league, aren't they? Let's go back to London. London didn't deserve to lose that game. They deserved to take something out of that
London
game.
Were very good.
Yes, yeah. And you can see why. They've caused teams problems down here. I don't think the pitch has much to do with it either. I mean, there's a couple of odd bounces off it, but that's the same for both teams.
Yeah.
You're not going to get used to an odd bounce.
And listen, we were really good for 10 minutes, and other times you should be getting used to the pitch.
Yeah.
That said, at least 800 Saints fans here, probably more, fill the ground. Speaking to some of them, I'm not entirely sure they'll realise we lost to Leeds at home.
well oiled.
Well oiled is the word. But do you know what? Yeah, you said about people saying Justin Holbrook, or Fionn Twitter saying he was arrogant with that team selection today. But if he plays Lachlan Coote there today and Lachlan Coote does his knee, I know you can say it can happen in any game, but if he does his knee on that surface, he'll get criticism. Why risk him at the bottom of the table side when you're top of the table with bigger games to come?
Yeah.
Listen, we slogged it all last season, didn't we? We played the best 17 week in, week out, and then we got to a semi-final, got took apart. We got to that was at the Challenge Cup, and then got to Warrington at the end of the season and looked gassed. So the way we finish this season and what trophies we end up with aren't going to be a result of results like we got today.
No,
it's just one of those. You take it on the chin.
Yeah, that's it. It's a bit of a long drive to take it on the chin on, but you're right. We've still got enough there. We've still got experienced heads in there. We've still got good enough players. Conditions are the same for both teams. When it starts raining in the second half, it's the same for both teams. It's about managing that, and it's not personnel, it's not arrogance, it's mistakes that have cost us today.
Yeah, it was mistakes. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jack Wellesby's come up with a couple of, like there was one, London's last try. He should have just knocked it dead on this surface. He allowed it to bounce, and Jay Pitts got there first. The one in the first half, but senior players who was we had a good, still a decent half-back partnership with Richardson and Farge. We still had our three quarters essentially all together apart from Makinson. There was enough out there today that we should have still been able to get that result.
Well, that's it. And you look at Walmsley missing out, but we've brought back in Thompson, Louis and Amore in the past week or so. So all of a sudden that should be enough to compensate for him. Obviously we've come up short today, but it's...
Any Super League side on the day are capable of turning another over though. And for me, I'm just thinking of the bigger picture. There's 5 key bodies there who will require in the big games who have got away today and survived. Yeah. I'm not survived. Survived. They've not got injured. They've all had a nice rest. Yeah. Bit of a holiday.
And that's it. We've said about it before. If you're going to rotate, people will turn around and say he's not doing it enough, or he's not doing it, or he's doing it too much. That gives ammunition to the people who are saying he's done too much today. But I'll keep reiterating, the personnel that we had out in that 17 was enough to beat London. The performance that 17 put in wasn't good enough to beat a well-drilled London outfit.
Can I just point out, there's a bloke here, Mr. Phil, who people will... Phil?
Hello, mate.
you know a born and bred southerner.
Are you recording?
Pink shorts.
Exactly.
And boating shoes. You've changed.
What happened to your men then? We got a great one here today. Are you recording for your little website?
This is for Red TV.
Oh, is it? Hello, everyone. Hello, Mum.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Mrs. Leavesley. Go away with you. We are recording.
Can I join in? Can I do an after-match thing?
What did you make of it, Phil?
Oh, are you going to edit this? Or is
no, it's going straight out, so...
bollocks.
Oh! Straight one.
Saints didn't play particularly well. Okay, well, it's closer to Leeds getting relegated, so that's a good thing.
Oh, there you go. And if you want to buy some London property, that's your man.
Hello.
I'll get some others on. Yeah. Thoughts on today?
Thoughts on today? Individual errors.
We didn't deserve to win at the end of the day.
No, we didn't. Thought it might have been a typical St Helens finish, though.
Simple as that.
Yeah, especially when we scored out wide and Danny Richardson manages to convert
over as he does.
Yeah.
Do you go home and away?
But there you go, like you say, we didn't deserve to win.
We're gonna lose some.
Yeah.
If that,
well, like you were saying, it sounds a bit big-headed, but with 6 points up, okay, we're only 4 now, but we're still more than enough. We're still 10 points in front of the third.
We didn't rest players last year, and look what happened.
Yeah.
This year, hopefully it's going to work out for us.
The only thing I wonder about today, we're going to play them down here again.
Yeah,
you rest them all again.
And we sort of saying to them, well, we're actually scared of playing it.
No, rest them all again. Send Leeds down.
Well, hopefully for me, they'll stay up because I'm from the south coast, so I can come and see them.
It's a nice little setup down here as well. It's
fantastic.
You've got covered ends so the away fans don't get wet.
Yeah.
And it's like a really posh Ruskin drive. What did you make of Danny Richardson back in the halves today? Solid? Without being spectacular?
Solid, not spectacular.
Let's be honest, would Lachlan Coote have kicked that goal?
No, but would Lachlan Coote at full-back have allowed those 2 tries? So there you go.
That's not Danny Richardson.
That's not Danny Richardson. Yeah, that's Jack Wellesby. But that's why you have to obviously balance your squad.
Jack Wellesby, he didn't play brilliant, but hopefully, I mean, what is he, 19, 18, 19? He'll learn from that. He'll learn not to pass it 10 yards from goal on the first tackle.
Yeah. just take it.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Louis might need to learn a little bit as well.
yeah. Kev, is that the trading that you make? You get Danny Richardson being able to kick the 2 from the touchline, but you lose the defensive stability.
I mean, Danny's missed a couple of tackles. He's bounced off a couple of tackles today.
No, I mean with Lachlan not being at fullback, and
I don't know if them two
are they
mutually
exclusive? If you put Richardson, well, no probably not.
They're
They're not, are they?
Because you could have Lachlan Coote still at fullback.
I'm
and have
driving as well.
Kicking, and I've not had a beer.
Neither have I. I'm driving. Oh well, scrap that one.
They're not mutually exclusive. I don't think. The thing with Danny's defence is it's improving. He's bounced off a couple. There were 3 in a row. There were 3 in a row that he has been bounced off towards the end, and you can almost put that down to the overcompensating for us being behind and trying to force an error. I think it's becoming more and more of maybe a bit of a myth that his defence is terrible. I don't think it is as good. I don't think it's as good as Lomax's or Farge's.
No, it's not.
And I think, although you don't want to just go on stats do back that up. But tries haven't just solely come down one side today. Tries have come from errors. They've come down different sides. That's how we've lost the game.
Ryan Morgan coming back to haunt us.
How's Ryan Morgan allowed to play? He's still our player.
He's our player, but you can play if the club allow them. But at the end of the day, Saints probably needed him off the salary cap. If London were the only takers and they said, well, we need him, we want him for every game, maybe Saints weren't in a really good negotiating position to say that he can't. But proved to plenty today that he's a capable Super League player.
I like him. I think he's a cracking player.
Yeah, he's always been a capable Super League player. I think
he just gives away penalties in the last minute, which is no problem.
I think that Kevin Nagama is an upgrade on him.
Yeah.
But he is a capable Super League player. He'd probably get in 7 or 8 Super League teams now. He's better than Sargentson at Wigan.
Yeah.
He'd do a better job for them at Wigan. He's obviously getting in down here. He'd get in at probably Leeds. He'd probably get in at
a good few,
the whole clubs.
Now, maybe too early to say, but we're back down here in 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Is it the week before the semi-final?
Yeah,
it is.
Same again? Rest the same lot again?
Yeah.
Maybe get a few back, but yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I think this is just like a minor hiccup. I will say though, I think this has been coming for a few weeks, like your results against Hug, KR, Salford. Yes, we've had a couple of good results, but maybe this is exactly what we need just to make us realise we're not invincible.
Just one thing, Dave. You're assuming we're going to win.
Assuming we can win what? The semi?
Yeah.
I hope so.
What?
I hope so, but to make sure, I've said, we were saying on the way down, the semi-final, you go full first team. So the week before the semi, semi-final, you rest all your key players because the important one is getting to Wembley, regardless of who you play the week after. And again, we've got a couple of big games between them. We've got Wigan, I think Warrington, Leeds in the run-up to that semi. So try and build that lead up a little bit again and give ourselves the opportunity to come back down here and rest your stars again.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully that's a bit of a kick up the behind. Then you get the likes of if we beat Warrington, then the gap just goes back to what it was anyway.
Yeah.
And there's, what's the issue?
Yeah.
The other thing would be as well, is it week before the semi-final, it ain't going to be like this. The weather's going to be good, and if the weather's good, then London don't even get in it, I don't think.
Well, today, Saints fell away in the rain, as he did away at Catalan.
Yeah.
We're up to 14 minutes, so we better get off so people can watch it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you've not come down to the very posh Ruskin Drive, you've missed a decent day out, apart from the results. Kev, I'm on the wrong side.
I know.
It's your good side.
You've also had your finger over the top corner over here for quite a bit.
Right, like, share and subscribe, and we will catch you during the week for Red V TV's preview show. See you later.